back to round 5 of GPP against Skagra. He's on Red Storm. Oops. Especially care for this matchup. Definitely have the tools to deal with it, but can definitely go wrong. This is a Napkeep. It has virtually everything I'd want in hand, because you have Ragavan plus counters. It's more or than not draw in this matchup, I think. Because they don't have any answers to Ragavan basically at any point in the game. And then, because I'm on the play, I can easily safely drop a Falconeer on turn 2, and from there it should be able to tempo them out with counter spells. Of course, there's some amount of chance that I just get turn 2 killed here, I guess. That's something that I can technically do, but actually, I guess I do have to respect Ritual Culminating Chaos clear the board. That is something that is I don't want to be seeing here. So I think I will just hold up Counter Magic here and go Falconeer next turn. Don't think there's any reason to rush the moment. Possible I'll get punished for this, but I think my clock's just so slow if Ritual Chaos comes out, and I'm only missing. No, I mean, I'm missing a fair amount of damage, but I'm not. And my clock behind that much. Opponent only has Instant of Brilliance as a instant, so it does make it a lot easier for me to play out the game. I am on 4 basics, so I don't need to worry about fetching for the Wayfair Shrine that much. Not quite sure what this could be. Might just be a ritual, might be like a Sizzle Mage, stolen cash. Well, cash on treasure, huh? I mean, I guess that's fine. I think they can kill it. Yeah, that's fine. I guess it does round them, but, you know, but I'm pretty okay with that kind of play. I'll fetch now. No real reason to go faster. How much am I expecting them being able to go off through Sinkhole? And they're on 4 mana. I'll just put the Falconeer. This is potentially disrespectful, but I think I'll go for it. This is potentially admitting that not playing the Falconeer turn 2 was just a mistake. Wasn't considering how good Stolen Cash would be in response to the Ragvan. It's very possible I did fumble this game a bit. I guess I should have actually just singled the Cash, right? It's kind of weird too, but yeah, that's fine. This is the turn back. Another Fracture's a good draw. So let's Wayfair Shrine, swing in like so. Get a treasure, get a cry. Another Falconeer. Huh. Falconeer's hitting for 4, then hitting in for 5. Does Falconeer even speed up my clock? No, right? This is only +1 damage. Yeah, this is a bottom. And then I'll pass the turn back. And with double Portal Fracture up with Wanderlust, should be good here. Seems hard for them to fight through that. You also have Sinkhole to force a Portal Fracture token creation, if need be. I'm probably just gonna play a bit off just going for Sinkhole as a like more value play. And try and get it to counter the spell. As is the turn back again. Is interesting. Torrent. Palace is the bottom. I guess I should be sequencing this a bit better because I do have fetch lines. Let's the turn back again. Yeah, definitely not playing this game particularly well. Don't think I'm quite been punished for it, though maybe not playing the Falconeer turn 2 might end up mattering here. Because I think I'd be having lethal on this falling turn, or my next turn, as opposed to 2 turns for now. Give my opponent an extra turn, potentially. Kind of interesting what they like have here. I feel like they should be able to do something. Though I guess to be fair, the deck has very little like neutral gameplays, I guess is the way to put it. They don't have anything that they can just throw out and force me to counter it. They kind of need to commit all the way. Because if they don't commit all the way, I can just say okay and only counter the last thing. So that's part of why most of my Storm decks have Flatboat Allison, because that card's really good at doing that. Wayside. Yeah, that's fine. I have 7 mana worth of axing here, so not especially concerned. They do have a land drop left, which might be relevant, I suppose. 5, 8, yeah, that's fine. I assume this is like a 2 or an Emily main or something, which is something I will fight over. 7? Yeah, this is a chew. So how am I doing this? I'm doing like this, I guess. They do have instant brilliance. That should be in the clear here because I have double counter. This is on this. This is on this. This is on this. I need quite a few resources there to actually anti-bounce them, which is part of why I don't love this matchup. Rest seems bad. Um, let's see. So Spelpia still. I think I want Reminiscence over Omnis, just because the instant speed is nice, and they're not going to be killing my creatures really. And they could be siding in Fire Rager to kill Vagavan, which isn't crazy, but I'll slide out the burn for now and see where I get to. Gatorada seems not great. So how do I want to do this? Because a lot of these cards are like fine, but definitely not excited about. Ginobili, the longest does not stop instant of brilliance. It's not great. Still is a burn spell, which is nice. Gives me a bit of clock. Getaway ride, I don't think I can justify. I feel okay about sliding in Imperial Siege, to be honest, just because they do need a lot of lands. What's my King Dance account looking like? 4, 6, 8. So I do need some more King Dance targets, which I guess is ominous. And then the Keelong Gus is the best of them. This seems right. Like, I don't think I can ever really afford to get a errata. I don't think my opponent is really gonna be contesting me on the board. I could see the argument for them over Imperial Siege, but I think Imperial, like 6 non-basics is enough that I like am willing to play Imperial Siege. Rest doesn't do anything here. I guess the burn isn't actually answer Emily main, but I don't think I care about that. I think I want to be countering that. I think I'm gonna go with this and see how this works out. Oh, huh. I mean, this does stuff, I guess. Like, I don't mind this hand. It's not good, but it might be winning, arguably. Like, the Keelan Gust doesn't matter. Siege might not matter, but, like, 2 counters is nice. I'm gonna mulligan this. This also isn't great, especially because the Falconeer on the draw is slow. And, like, Keelan is also, like, not great. And this is probably gonna be a keep. Bottoming Panya and Avon. I think this is about as good as the other 2 hands. I actually have a creature, but don't have enough lands. Panya, and then is solid draw. Come back. I don't actually know what happens if you reminiscence and don't have 3 cards to put back, which is a weird thing to say. But let me just double check that there's not anything weird going on. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Um, um, let's take Omnis Discovery here or land. Discovery is like pretty sketchy, but my opponent did miss a land drop and did go a sinkhole. So maybe I do just go Discovery, flip sinkhole next turn. Yeah, I guess. Those look like these are being shuffled in. Makes sense, but good to check. Untap. Another Keelan Ghost is not great. Go ahead and tap a Panya. An Omnis Discovery. They've been find something relevant. Cane Dancer is relevant. I guess actually, I mean, I guess it's too late because it take the Cane Dancer, but I guess I could have also took the Panya because that actually triggers the Omnis Discovery. Cane Dancer is bad, but I'm kind of paying 1 mana for 1/2, which is like not exceptional. Opponent does hit the 3rd land, which is unfortunate for me, and yep, wasn't gonna be doing much about that regardless. Fizzle Mage, Fizzle Mage, Emily main. Let's to plus. Huh. Interesting. Actually takes a slow line here. I'm not actually dead, and they did use a soliloquy. Maybe that does mean they have more soliloquies in hand. See that being the case. I am Elon gusting the alley main. Put it down to 2. Love doing that, but I mean it's something. I could also just go like hit my land drops, I suppose. So they had 6 mana. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to just hit main with Panya and Keel and Gust. Not great, but don't think I have too much of a choice here. This is, I guess, why I'm regretting taking the cane dance with the Panya, but keeping main off the -3 seems relevant. And then next turn I can clear it with cane dance on Keel and Gust or Keel and Gust from hand. It's the 4th land. This is unfortunate because it does mean that they can resolve a Chew the Scenery through my Spell Pierce. Because Chew the Scenery is definitely called that. They could be delaying Henley main for, by doing that slow line, because you get an additional land drop. Because all the mana in the world won't help you get a high value of X on Chew the Scenery. Yep, plus his main. I suppose the Sizzle Mage is like kind of scary. I say it's kind of scary, but it's not really. Like, I don't think I'm worried about dying to it at the moment. If they just like pump everything into it. 3 mana, Flame Callers, command, fine. And Flame Callers, let's see if they deciding to Flame Callers now. Gonna do the same modes, yep. They definitely be more inclined to kill the Panya if I hit my 4th land. If they Culminating Chaos here, I think I'm spell piercing it. Yeah, I think that sounds right. They don't love my spot. There's a good number of cards that they could have that I very much so don't want to see. They could definitely have a True Listener in hand that they just decide not to play because it's riskier than the line they're taking. Not sure if Sizzle Mage works differently than Prowess, but I'm pretty sure you don't need to announce Prowess triggers even. Well, you can like stack them up. It is technically different, but let's cast Sizzle Mage, the Venture, that's fine. Rare case where being for Wizards is relevant. And they are deciding to go for something that Sizzle Mage. So I think I am going to be going King Dancer to Keel and Gust rather than Keel and Gust in hand, just so that I have the King Dancer in play to block Omnis Discovery. Let's see if I can hit a land here. Ooh, do hit a land. Inland is good. Let's execute my plan of King Dancer, Keelonging main. Crystal Cavern, pass back, and do have quite a bit of counter magic left available, which is good. And this if Sizzle Mages get in, then Discovery will probably find me another land for the Panya activation, which is nice. We'll need to find another threat here at some point, because let's play a mountain. So the bow. Oh, I guess they need it for chaos, right? I want to be piercing that or sinkholing. I guess I'm sinkholing, right? They don't have any mana. And of course, only have 2 colors at the moment. We'll see if they decide to attack the Sizzle Mages. I think I'm jumping. I think I am. Seems right to jump. Because like I get the Honest Discovery trigger. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's crazy not to jump. Like it is an extra 12 points of damage, but I think I do want to steal the Pandemonium. That is a card that I do want. Still is very good here. Siege is also not bad, but still is definitely better. And this goes to Graveyard. The Cane Dancer is not bad. I would prefer to hit something else, but Cane Dancer for Omniscience is decent. Cane Dancer Keelongus, clear the Civil Mages also makes so much sense. No reason to do any of this main phase, so just pass back. Definitely still scared of a lot of things. My opponent's Soliloquies, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I think I'm just stilling it. Because I do have the Cane Dancer the still. I guess as long as I have the still in hand, it's probably worth pull down to the Cane Dancer just because still is a very valuable card here. If there's a 6 land, definitely not super happy about that. Oh, I mean, they do have to draw something, so I suppose it's not the worst case, them to be drawing. So, I mean, I guess I'd prefer them to, like, tap out for Culminating Chaos again, so I can steal it, but it is what it is. Let's just go straight to attacks. So we'll just take it and pass it then back. I think I am keen on gusting the Sizzle Mage EOT here, just to be efficient on my mana. I'm at a very low life total, which isn't great, but Anya does make that a bit easier. I guess I could have like some very specific sets of cards that win it in response to Panya Tail, but I don't think that's super worth caring about. So let's just go Wayfarer's Crack It so Crystal Cavern doesn't hit me. Guess I attack first. Yeah, Wayfarer Shine Crack It. Grab a mountain. Hope that my opponent doesn't roundly have a win here. Very unlikely that they do, but as it is possible. An extra draw from Tanya, because Tanya's a very good card. The extra land is nice. High damage is also nice. Crystal Cavern and then pass back. No reason to do anything main phase. And I'm still hitting the land drops. Does make me very happy that I have still the Pandemonium. And increasingly less willing to cane dance the Keylon Gust. Because Sizzle Mage. Might have to do it at some point, but would prefer not to. Extreme speed. I guess I'm always just going still here, right? Can't be counted seems like not the kind of thing I want to deal with. And I do want to get the still out for the blue. I don't have any random burn, right? Another burn goes face. Doesn't look like it. It's a little pretty. I have one card left. So I guess I'm spell pierce this. Do I have anything free mana that I care about? No, right? So I think I am always spell piercing this. Because, well, Scissor Mage is going to 3. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. But I just want to make sure they don't have, like, a chew that they can resolve. As an ally main at this point would also not be great. And the spell pierce is becoming increasingly mediocre. It resolves. So that reads to me as either they were baiting me into this, or this is a chew that they're gonna try and fire off desperately. Chew or no, along those lines. Again, I'm pretty sure they don't have anything random that can burn me out. And they just pass back. The other burn doesn't go face, though, I mean, I guess maybe this was just Sizzle Mage baiting me. Falconeer's a good draw. But I suppose maybe they read that I have a counter and I'm just hoping to draw another Soliloquy or something. Cane Dancer, good. Falconeer is also good. This Anzan is doing a lot of work. If I can find something good, still Pandemonium is very good. So let's pass back. But they do have Soliloquy plus Chew here. I think I am dead, but that means they don't have it. And they're on 8 lands. And they are going straight for the Chew, which is being dilled. And I can do this safely because I have no cards in hand. And that should be GG. Definitely a bit stressful, but did manage to get the 2-0 in the end. Maybe a bit suspect on them holding the chew at the end there. Wouldn't have mattered, but did give me an additional 2 draws if I didn't have a counter spell as my last card. I suppose maybe the math on that changes because I drew Falconeer. Because if I don't draw Falconeer there, my clock's significantly slower. So like if I'm just on a Portal Fracture or something. Yeah, Portal Fractures counts it there. Yeah, I guess they were playing around they end up being able to play around both an instant. Wait, they have instant in hand. Oh, did they bottom instant off the Sunset Master? Oh, I guess that's fair. They know I'm not doing anything. I'm not hitting my land drops. I'm not doing anything. I'm not playing a threat. So I guess they kind of do know. I was one caught. If this was an instant, I would be dead off the Panya. Because I could go extreme speed instant. I have exactly 5 red sources. Do that. But yeah, they end up bottoming the instant here, which is 100% fair. So because instant is basically a counter spell here, right? Like it forces a counter spell. I guess they'd be. I guess if they're just doing this, yeah, I guess it's fair. But they do just. Well, actually, no, they could have instanted the extreme speed, right? In response to my counter, still doesn't end up winning, but the first instant would extreme speed would be stilled, an instant would be on the extreme speed, then spell pierce on the instant. It seems there's some more math there, but it seems like that might have been line. They still lose regardless because I do have just everything here. Don't think yeah, I imagine game 3 would have gone similarly or better for me just because, I mean, this was a mod 5. I mean, they missed the third land drop for the first time, though they did hit their future land drops. I mean, yeah, I mean, they definitely could have drawn better than the, like, this could have been a win if this was another Instant of Brilliance, the left and right side, or the extreme speed. I feel relatively confident that I'd win a game 3 just with how these two games went. And yeah, I was probably way too cautious to not play the Falcon Mountain too, because it forces me into a risky line here, because they can go mountain. I can't actually. Is what they have 2 rituals, a ritual to 6 mana. Hmm. So I mean, I guess that I am relatively safe from a instant kill or instant brilliance kill because they only have one drop here, like double ritual, 2 instances, and then 2 drop. So they need like the perfect set of cards to kill me with instant brilliance here. I suppose if that one of the rituals was Emily main, that would have been pretty easy to, or at least maybe not easy, but much more achievable. But yeah, I do get a buy into the top 8 because I am first seed, and just with how stuff worked out in the pairings, my opponent actually doesn't, despite being 4, because again, with just how tiebreakers worked out. So yeah, but thanks for listening. Maybe not the most exciting match, but it was definitely maybe a bit, at least I found it a bit tense. Just with how the dex plays out, because they can't really generate any advantage, so to speak. I mean, Emily main was generally generating some advantage. Well, threatening some advantage, at the very least. But I managed to stop that. But there's no like, oh, I can't deal with this. I guess I probably am losing. Like in all the Storm decks, well, the win states are pretty binary, where either they have the win or they don't. But I did manage to fight through all the counters and stuff. Well, not counters, anti counters. So that ended up working out. But yeah, thanks for listening.